I think I have found the perfect hunting grounds for a lone, sneaky, muddy Sarco. A place where I can pull off ambushes like this. Now, I thought that was going to be it for this ambush. This other Pachy would just run away, I wouldn't be able to get him. But I was pretty happy with the one that I did get. It was a great ambush. But boy was I wrong. I decided I would get a quick drink before I go back up to my spot and wait for something else. But yeah, I was pretty surprised that these two Pachys weren't alone. After I'd killed the second one, I kind of thought the same again, that the other two would just run off, because there's not going to be a lot only two of them can do. But that's when I noticed just up here, one of them has gone just there. He's gone to heal up. So I figured if I wait here patiently, he's more than likely going to come down past me, and I might have the chance to ambush him again. Oh, now I bet that was a jump scare. I would have absolutely pooed myself if I was that Pachy. So that's 3 down. I almost got the 4-piece, but this little one, lucky I didn't have the stamina to finish him off. Now that one is smart enough to disappear and not give me the chance to get the, you know, the 4th. But what a clip that turned out to be. Laying and waiting again. I heard some footsteps. And just there, I see something heading towards the water. Now, I do try not to target babies, but if I'm hungry and I need the food, I'll take them, and sometimes it can be a long time without seeing anything. So, yeah, I'll take what I can get. I have tried a few different places now, looking for the perfect place to hunt. And Wilderness Peak Pond just ticks all the boxes and meets all the criteria. There is 2 good places I can use to escape. I can slide down the hill and go towards Triad Falls, or if there is the likes of Asuka up here trying to get me, then I've figured out that if I run up this hill, and I've got the stamina to do it, and 1 mudslide will get me there, I've just got to run up this hill and slide down it. There's a tiny little cave just in the top of Grand Plains that nothing big could fit in, so it's guaranteed safety pretty much. If I get overwhelmed or anything happens and I've got the stam to get here and like enough to do a full mudslide, I get myself to this cave and it's good. That's my escape route. And the other one would be just to slide the other way down to Triad Falls. There's a big hill on the way down there, so I can get some good momentum. And yeah, 2 escape sort of strategies there, if needed. And it fits all the other criteria too, because, you know, it's got something to draw people there, the pond. It's got a perfect spot to look down over it, and the hill to slide down silently. But anyway, before I ended up going to Wilderness Peak, I was still here in Savannah Grassland, and yeah, I saw this Dasp creeping around. He actually came for me, so yeah, it's a pretty good fight, 1v1. Well, GG to that Dasp. I'm quite surprised he stuck in the fight, even though he was obviously low, but he must have thought I was low. It's the only thing I can think of why he didn't just run away from me. But here I came across this Conc. He was trying to be friendly to begin with, but, you know, I was playing solo, I was looking for some lone hunts. So I did the customary bite the air to let him know I wasn't friendly. And he decided to still try and have a fight, so I gave him a fight. So after this fight, I decided to go out and look elsewhere for a different hunting ground, and I thought I'd give Hoodoo Pond a try. I didn't spend a lot of time here, but the time I did spend, I did get one, well, you'll see, I got one, decent kill on an Achillibator, but that turned into being chased around by a bars and a herb group, pretty much. It did take quite some time. I did survive. It was pretty close, but it was quite a long, drawn-out chase. So I did speed it up, but you can still sort of see the gist of what happened and how it went. Oh, that Bars is so lucky. He was so meatballed, but then I was really lucky to live as well, because I nearly died trying to finish him off. But anyway, back at Hoodoo, not long after, and my friend kindly offered to give me a Waystone to Birchwood's Waystone, because then we were talking about how Wilderness Peak Pond might be a good place to try. But this in itself became, yeah, a near miss. Well, I thought I was dead for sure there. I was really lucky to have survived. Luckily I hid away in the bushes. He walked straight past me. But after that I made my way over to Wilderness Peak, and I'd been waiting for a while, tucked myself away, I'd not revealed myself, and that's when this Meg came over and was like sniffing around, and it was like it already knew where I was. Now, there is more to this one, but yeah, I'll let you see how it plays out and then explain what had happened. So, it turns out that Meg, right there, was actually a friend of mine who knew I was here, and I had no idea it was him, otherwise, you know, I wouldn't have gone after him. But that all resulted in me being stuck in this silly little crack for about 10 minutes, just twisting and turning and hoping that I might somehow get out, but no, I ended up dying. So I made my way back, and when I got back up here, there was, well, I heard a Sark up here for a start, and then there's one that just sticks his head over that ledge and looks down at me. Where is he? There he is. I gave him a love noise, and he returned the love noise, so I thought I was okay to carry on coming up. But it turns out there was two of them, and yeah, I managed to survive, but I had to run. That wasn't a fight I could even think about taking on. very luckily for me, they didn't carry on chasing me, so I managed to slip away and survive. I came back at a later time when I knew those two sarks wouldn't have been there. And I'd heard noise down at the pond, so I'm doing my slide down. But this one was a fail. The killer must have seen me coming. And this happened a few times, you know. I really felt like I was getting into character playing the sark like this. Like, really would get your heart racing, and you might be waiting there for ages and not see anything. So when you did see something, like, you really wanted it to work. But that just goes to show, you know, not all hunts are successful. And here, last but not least, I had put my nest here, using the nest hack from my last video, so if you haven't watched that, go check it out, because it's so easy to move your nest. But after fighting with, I think it was a stego or something, I'd lost a lot of health, I'd managed to slip away. And just going over to my nest now, swapping my hide onto the one where you get 50% extra healing rate on land. Just look at how fast my health goes up. It's so convenient having my nest there. And then if it rains, I can swap my hide over and, you know, take the mud off. So I'm not just absolutely useless when it rains. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. It took quite some time to make. I had to have a lot of patience. So if you're feeling generous, like, hype, comment, all that good stuff. And stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next one.